Alright, today we have the 4-in-1 soil survey instrument from Mutter. This is pretty neat. It actually works really well. I did run across one little issue with mine, but you can learn from my mistakes and make sure it doesn't happen to yours. What I liked about it is it does have 4 different things you can do with it. You have pH, temperature, wet and dry, and it will also detect the amount of sun that your plants are getting. So you can literally leave it sitting in your garden for a little while, a couple hours, and it will tell you pretty much everything you need to know about your soil. So you can learn about your garden, learn about your soil, and make any necessary corrections in order to get those big, full, beautiful plants that you've been looking for. Now, mine, well, I had a little accident with mine. It kind of broke off. So, what happened with mine is I had the cap, I put it back on after, according to the instructions, it appears that you're supposed to take it off. See, it's not there here. On the pictures on the box, it shows it always being on. For me, I decided to follow the instructions, took it off and put it back on, put it away for a little while. And then I went ahead and took it off again to show it to you here today. And yeah, the whole sensor array came apart. Unfortunately, but I can still show you this portion of it. We have an on switch here. I'll show you the temperature, and you have your sunlight showing the type and whether it's wet or dry. Obviously right now it's going to be dry. You can change it between centigrade and Fahrenheit just by hitting that button there, and you have your pH switch right here. So one thing I wasn't too keen on, flip that over to get the pH, and now you can now it'll test your pH. Obviously this is not testing correctly since the sensor array is broken. But yeah, for when it worked well. It held up well, being pushed into the soil, and it worked really well. And the display is really nice. Another thing I wasn't too keen on is the angle of. You can see it's kind of disappearing there. So trying to see it in the bright sun was kind of difficult. If I was looking down on it, I'd have to get down and look at it in order to read everything correctly. But in low light conditions, the backlighting works really well. So yeah, overall I like it, enjoy it. I would suggest it. Just don't do what I did and pull that end piece off. Be very careful with it. It's a little fragile. So yeah, give it a shot, check her out.